Hey guys, welcome back to Startup Central. So we have been discussing about airdrops for a long time now, and of course we will keep doing videos about that. But today I want to bring you something different, and this is ICOs or IDOs or even IGOs. So what is this? Well, it's one of the best ways to make money in crypto. And normally ICOs have a season, and this comes like a little bit after the Bitcoin halving. They start sprouting and they start all the opportunities start coming, and you need to prepare for that, because otherwise when that time comes you're going to be missing huge opportunities. So if that is something that interests you, you have to like this video and stay till the end, because I'm going to show and explain exactly what you need to do to make a lot of profits using this technique. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so what are ICOs, IDOs, and IGOs? Basically, they are the equivalent of an initial offering in the stock exchange. But instead of offering stocks, we are going to be dealing with coin offering. So that's what ICO stands for, initial coin offering. So what is an IGO? It's the same thing, but it's for gaming, and an IDO is the same thing, but it is for decentralized for DAOs, basically. So, but we'll call them all together ICOs because they have the same mechanism in general. So how do you make money with this type of investment structure? Well, the general idea is that you buy tokens before they are even released to the public in general, and then you sell them once they go up. Now, when will they go up? There's a number of ways to kind of have an idea. First thing is, let's imagine some numbers. Let's say you buy a new token, and we'll call that the Startup Central token, and you buy it before it launches in a pre-sale at 10 cents. Once the token is launched, and if it's launched properly, the selling price could be 20 cents or even 30 cents. So just by the virtue of you buying it before the pre-sale, before the actual initial coin offering, then you're already making a 3x. Now, what happens during ICOs is that there is a ton of interest, and that's why I mentioned if this is done well, and I'm going to explain how to know if this is going to be done well with the particular token, then there's going to be a lot of hype, a lot of people trying to get into the purchase of these tokens. So normally, guys, the first few minutes of existence of these tokens, they will 10x, and I have seen tokens go 1000x after the ICO. So imagine you invested $100. How many dollars would you get back if you were able to sell after a 1000x? So I just wanted to whet your taste buds, because if you do it this correctly, and again, the ICO season is fast approaching, then you can, at least 10x your money with much ease. Now, I'm going to show you my browser because there's different places and different options on how to do this. And I'm going to show you 3 alternatives on where you can participate on good ICOs, good IDOs, and IGOs, because not all of them are good. Some of them might be scams. Some of them might be projects that no one cares about. And when you participate in that kind of bad projects, you will actually potentially lose your money, because instead of the coin going all the way to the moon, at least for a few minutes, it's going to be all the way to hell or the underworld. So you don't want that. And I'm going to show you now my browser so we can explain and discuss and go through the process of finding good ICOs. So this is the first place where you can actually participate in ICOs. And while they were more focused on games, so IGOs, they are also launching other types of projects. And I recently saw that they announced that they would be partnering with Blast Off, which is, we've discussed this project on the Blast chain, which allows you to participate in a lot of airdrops. So they have their own launchpad, and they are going to be having their ICO on Seedify. Now, Seedify, they have some rules, and I'm going to explain the rules, how to participate. But in general, you will find that you can participate in the launch of games. Now, games is a strong narrative, but and I'm going to explain some details about why you need to be careful with participating in games in a few moments. But first, I want to show you this website and how to navigate it. So we're going to close this thing about phishing. And again, guys, the more that price that Bitcoin goes up, the more the scams that are going to be trying to get your money. So up here, they say, make sure you always go to the right website. And as always, I'm going to show you, I'm going to place the links in the description of this video so you can safely navigate and get to those websites. So as you can see, it says, join the best Web3 gaming IGOs with Seedify. So IGOs already, we already mentioned, it's for gaming. And let's see, they have upcoming projects. And I'm going to show you in a moment, explain how this works, but let's see what's available. So the upcoming IGOs are as follows. Gaming. Now, this is a gamer-powered Web3 infrastructure with the world's biggest source of decentralized computation, powering AI tech fueled by 300,000 gamers and counting. So we only have explored one project, but this sounds to me interesting. We have to see if what they have written down is true, because some of those projects will exaggerate or even outright lie. So we need to do a little bit of research of what we are investing in. Now, guys, get more risk, more reward. If you want 1,000x or 100x, or a really good option of 10x in your investment, you need to pay a little bit more attention on what's coming here. The nice thing about the place I'm going to show you where you can participate in these ICOs is that they vet these projects, and some of them they will vet them more strictly. And I'm going to tell you exactly which one I think, which launchpad will be more strict and bring in better projects. But Seedify, they're a good place to find it. So they will vet all these projects and bring them to the public. Now we need to realize if these projects themselves are doing a good enough job to make a successful ICO. So if you see here, we could participate in this IGO. We would need to register to participate before starting on March 14th at 1 p.m. UTC. And the closing period is the 24th of March at 1 p.m. UTC. And after that has expired, you can no longer participate in an ICO or an IGO in this platform, at least not in this one, gaming. Now, they have some other ones, and this one is incubated by Seedify. So that means that Seedify has been in this project from the very beginning. And it could mean that this is a better project, not necessarily, but I mean, they have been trying to make this successful to help the founders make this a successful project. So what is Haven's Compass? It's a futuristic first-person shooter that takes tactical gameplay infused with fast-paced shooting mechanics. So this is a game like Doom and all those copycats. So in my personal opinion, I'd rather invest in an ecosystem than in a particular game, which doesn't mean, guys, that a particular game could be extremely successful. It could be your 1000x, but the probability of that happening is lower than an entire ecosystem that, the chances of making a profit are larger because there is not just one trick pony. So it's a number of projects that will be part of this project like gaming. Now, let me explain this. In this case, Haven's Compass, they have two options of participating. One is private, one is public. The private, you would need to get into a whitelist. And you need to do a lot of work to get into whitelists, because that's sometimes most times you will get the ability to buy even cheaper. So as you can see here, if you are in the private sale, you could get this token at 1.3 cents of a US dollar as compared to 1.5. And you might say, well, I mean, it's only 2 cents. Yes, but if you're investing, let's say $1,000, that's already $30 difference, or $20. So, I mean, it will not make you poor, but if this 1000x, then that would make a big difference. So, and you can, just navigate on your own time, come here and see what's available. Now I'm going to show the mechanics, explain the mechanics of how this works. We have already discussed how to find a good project and what's the difference between private and public. And now, how do you participate in Seedify? Seedify has its own policies. And then we're going to talk about another decentralized launchpad, and it's going to have similar policies on how to participate. So it's going to be pretty much the same. Now, Seedify requests or asks you to hold and stake their own token before you can participate or register for these sales. Now, again, guys, it's pretty standard that you see, a 5x or a 10x during ICOs. So it's worth participating in this, especially in good ICOs. So let's go here. They also have initial NFT launchpads. I have not participated in them. It's going to be interesting to see how this works. But today we're going to be talking about IGOs. So first, guys, you need to connect your wallet as per usual. Now that you have your wallet, you need to get some tokens. In the case of Seedify, this is a token that runs on BNB, so the gas fees are extremely cheap, and you can get them on PancakeSwap. So now we are on PancakeSwap, in case you don't know how to navigate your way around. So we go out to the left side hand side and go to swap, and then we're going to choose down here. We're going to look for SFUND, which is the token for Seedify. So I'm going to type SFUND, and here it is. Now I could swap any kind of token I have to SFUND, and let's say, just an example, I would be able to swap $28 to SFUND. The current price of SFUND is around $4. It oscillates between, let's say, 3 and 4, at least for the last few weeks. It's probably going up once we enter ICO season. So right now, while it's gone up, this could go to the moon. It has happened with other launchpads, and I'm going to show you what launchpad has, when it was ICO season, it was impossible to buy those tokens. Now that you know where to buy these tokens, you just swap them, you have them already on your wallet, and then you come back here and you now need to stake them. Now, there is one thing you need to know. There is a staking period where you cannot withdraw them, and that will allow you to participate. So in order to get to that page where you stake, you have to go all the way to the right-hand side, and to the right side of your connected wallet, you're going to see a little guy. You can click on him, and then you get here. This is where you can actually see if you have been staking. Now there's different options. The minimal you can stake is 500 SFUND, and I know right now that's a ton of money, but you will get interest on that. And again, guys, right now we're early on the ICO season, so I expect the price of SFUND potentially to double, if not more. And I'm going to tell you why in a moment when we get to the second project. So this is the minimum. You need to stake them for at least 100 days, and you will get a 7% APR. Now, I started staking them some months ago, and I have 94 days left to go. And these are staking points. I don't know what they are for, but by getting your token staked, you get the APR and these points. I'm guessing these points will be part of the participation on ICOs. Another thing you need to know is that Seedify will need you to KYC in order to participate. But it's fine, guys. It's a 10x opportunity or even more. So I wouldn't mind investing $100, making $1,000, and then having to pay taxes on that. You could create another wallet just to participate on this ICOs and keep your other wallet separate. So whatever you pay in taxes is not commingled with the rest of your blockchain activities. So let's go all the way up here to stake and farm, and we're going to click on stake fund, SFUND, and this is where you can decide what you're going to be doing. Now, the ICOs are randomly assigned. Not everyone gets to participate on every ICO. They have like a random thing where you are probably going to be getting the chance to participate, and your chances will be increasing depending on how many days you stake your tokens. So if you stake for 30 days, you will get half of the probabilities of a regular staker. So I would not choose that. Then if you stake for 90 days, then you get like the regular probabilities of getting assigned into one of these IGOs. And again, if you do it that for 180 days, you get twice as much, and for 270 days, 3 times as much as the regular guy. And of course, the APR will change depending on how long you stake this for. I chose 180 days because I potentially would want to sell my SFUND at the top of the market. So that might be something you're interested in. Or if you're interested in getting an extra APR, then 270 days is okay. There's not a lot of difference between 2x and 3x. Now you can stake on Binance, and again, this would be my choice because it's the cheaper blockchain to in terms of gas fees. I would never choose Ethereum because the same thing. It's so costly. You would be paying like maybe at the current price, $50 or $60 of gas fees just to stake your SFUND. And Arbitrum is another good option, but I usually prefer Binance because I'm really comfortable with that chain. Now, once you have chosen how long you want to stake this for, so let's say you choose 180 days, you click on max. You already need to have your SFUND on your wallet, and your wallet needs to be connected. You click on max, and then you click stake, and now you have your SFUND staked, and now you can participate on those IGOs or register for them, and hopefully you will be assigned a participation on that. Now let's see their requirements. And here's an interesting bit of information I just found. So they have, in addition to the regular staking and the ICOs and IGOs participation, they have something they call seed staking. And this particularly means that those points that we just saw that I have accrued, in addition to the APR, they will help me participate in all the ICOs or IGOs they have been creating. And the way this works is that I get a percentage of whatever rewards they are assigning, depending on my points. So if there were 8,500 points, I would get 1/10 of all of that. But I'm sure that there's a lot more points available and created. So I don't see any place where I can see how I rank in terms of points. But I mean, just by having this staked, I will be getting some of those tokens. How much, how many, I don't know. But I mean, a free token is a free token, right, guys? So now, again, let's go back to the Launchpad home, and we could just look to see if there's something that will be happening soon. Most of these projects don't have a set date except for the first one. And this is because we are, as I was mentioning, just approaching this ICO season. I had been checking this website frequently, and I have not found until today a project that would be launching soon. So this is 14 days from now, you could register for this. And to re-emphasize, you need to KYC. So you click on a project, and then you register. Here's more information about the project, the token ticker, how many tokens will be for sale, and some more information that you might find handy. Now, I would look for this project on the web, try to find their Discord and get more information. If I find it, and you can have access to all those links from here, even their Medium page and their website. And once you decide this is for me, I think this is going to 100x or 1000x or even just 5x, then you can now register if the period is open, and wait until you get a notification that you have been allowed or whitelisted for this project. That's basically how this works. And now let's go to the second, and this is going to be a lot briefer, to this second place where you can participate. It's called Polkastarter. In the last cycle, I participated with Polkastarter. Their user interface was a lot more, let's say, primitive. Now it's a lot better. And it's the same thing, guys. There are a number of games or protocols that will be listed through them, and they have a little bit more information. So, and then the system about private sale and token sale is the same thing. If you go to the private sale, you're going to get cheaper tokens than if you go the other route. But to get here, you need to qualify in different ways. Now, this allow list has been closed in the case of these 3 projects. So we can actually go ahead and click on them and get more information. Polkastarter usually has a lot of information about the projects on this website. And this is a trading card game. We can see screenshots and more information. So this is a good starting point to learn about these projects. And then the sale will start in 4 days. But again, we can no longer participate because this has the whitelist has been closed. So how does Polkastarter work? It's the same thing, guys. You connect your wallet. So I'm going to connect my wallet so we can continue. And I am connected. I'm going to be signing, confirm. So I'm connected, and you need to have the same thing. You need to stake your POLS, which is their own token. Previously, if I remember well, POLS was only available on the Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain nowadays. Now you can click here and see and bring your tokens, your POL tokens from any of these chains. So if you were to choose the Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain, how it's called now, then you would go to PancakeSwap and do the same thing we did with Seedify. Exchange your tokens, your USDT or your BNB for POLS, and connect here. And then you can go to participate, and I think it is on dashboard. Yeah, so click on dashboard, and I sold my POLS in the last cycle. I have not purchased them. I was waiting for the price to drop, and it has been going up because, again, we're approaching ICO season. And then you just deposit and unlock your tokens. Now, how many tokens do you need? At least 250 POLS. What's the current price of POL? It is a little bit over $1. So the minimum would be $250 around that. The probability, you get some probabilities depending on how many you hold. POLS was around 30 cents at the bottom of the market. And that would have been a great time to buy them, but I decided to go with Solana and other stuff. But now it's more and more getting attractive. And as you can see, I participated in this ICO some years ago, 2021. It's been a long time. So you don't always get assigned or whitelisted, and this was my case with Polkastarter. And I just tried to participate in 3. Lithium Finance would have been a great one. Coinborb was okay. But then the more POLS you stake, the more chances you get to get whitelisted. If you stake 50,000 POLS, which would be $50,000, then you are guaranteed an allow list. And this has increased because in the last cycle, it was, I think, 10,000 POLS, if I remember well, to be guaranteed an allow list. So these 2 projects work the same way, and they are decentralized. Now let's go to the last one, and this is centralized, and this is Coinlist. Again, Coinlist will ask you to KYC. I'm not sure about POLS. At least in the last cycle, in the last cycle, you did not have to KYC. Apparently, this time you do need to get KYC. So let's skip to Coinlist. Coinlist is a centralized place, and in my opinion, they are the better place where you can participate on launchpads. It's the same. It's a lottery, and your chances of getting whitelisted are small. It's kind of messy to get here, but if you do get into these projects, then these are the better projects. And these are generally ICOs, not IGOs. So it's projects like really highly reputable projects. They do the best vetting in the industry. And therefore, well, I will say it, I found them at the top of the market a little bit arrogant. There was some problems with my account, and they were arrogant. That's the honest truth. But they do have the best projects, and the one I mentioned that went 1000x was on Coinlist, and they do provide a list of the best ICOs. This was Filecoin, that was the 1000x. So they are reputable because of that. Right now, we are not at the top of the market, so they are more approachable, and it's a good time to participate. Now, while we are at this, if you remember, we made a video some weeks ago about MASA, an AI project doing an airdrop, and that is going to be a separate video, but they are also doing a private sale through Coinlist. So you might want to participate in this if you did the task that we mentioned on that video. And this is just a reminder, you had to come here, mint an NFT, and that was it, guys. It was extremely, extremely simple. So the nice thing about this is, while it will allow you to get an airdrop, having this token or this NFT on your wallet will also allow you to participate in the private sale. So you are already getting some benefits from having participated in this. And all you have to do, and I'm going to place the link in the description of this video, is click on that link. If you have that NFT, it will take you here immediately, and you can tell them how many dollars, all the way to $1,000 to $2,000, do you want to invest in the private sale. Now, again, private sales are the best of the best because that's the cheapest way you can buy into a project. And MASA, again, is an AI play, so you know that AI is the future of humanity. Someday we might be ruled by an AI, especially if it's an artificial general intelligence, but we are not there yet. But MASA, what they're trying to solve with their protocol is us regular people being in control and profiting from our own data. So every time the AI uses our data or mines that, we will get rewarded. So that's basically MASA. I think they have a ton of potential. I think this token will, I don't know if it's going to 1000x, but 10x for sure. And if you invest $2,000 and you 10x, you're going to be basically making a profit of, a lot of money. $2,000 times 10, that's your profit. If you 10x's, if for some reason you 50x's or 100x's, then guys, where's your Lambo? Okay, so if you did participate on MASA, then go click that link, get here. You will need to KYC. Again, you move that NFT to another wallet before coming here and use that wallet to connect to Coinlist. You will, again, need to provide your information, KYC, that camera thing, your picture, your ID. And once you have done that, I did that in the last cycle, and now you can transfer your funds to Coinlist, and you do that through the Ethereum chain, which is the downside because right now it's expensive. But again, guys, it's a small investment considering what you can earn. Once you have sent this here, in this case of MASA, it's a private sale, you will be whitelisted, not entirely whitelisted. Your odds of being whitelisted will increase dramatically because you are considered a part of the MASA community. And then you will be notified in the coming days whether or not you were allowed to participate in this project. Now, there is a deadline fast approaching. And this is their official page, Medium page, where they are actually talking about this. The MASA, well, they are doing the sale on Coinlist. The fact that Coinlist is listing them, it means this is going to be a great project. The sale will take place on March 7th. So guys, just 1 week from today, if you're watching this video before the 7th, actually before the 4th or on the 4th, you are still able to participate. The registration ends on March 4th at that's noon UTC. So make sure if you want to participate to click on the link I'm including on that description of this video to participate. And that's all you need to know about this project right now. Well, one more thing. Again, if you are whitelisted, if you register, send your ETH and you're whitelisted, because you need to send their ETH. If you're not whitelisted, they're going to be allowing you to claim those ETH back to your wallet. Then the launching price is going to be a little bit under 8 cents of a dollar. And the token supply is this amount. So around close to 1.6 billion. So if we multiply that, the market cap of this project would be $125 million, which is, guys, it's really, really low for a project of this caliber. So it could easily, 10x. Yeah, that's my thought. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I think is going to happen. $125 million for a market cap of crypto is of a really, low project that no one cares about. But MASA is going to be good. Mark my words, guys. So what else? Okay, one very important thing you need to know about Coinlist and more about other launchpads. You will not get the tokens you purchase right away. They will release 25% of those tokens at token generation event. So that's on March 7th. And then in the coming 6 months, you will be vested. So that means you will be receiving the other tokens on a month-by-month basis in the coming 6 months after the token generation event. The other thing, you need to know a lot of things, guys. The other important thing you need to know is that so tokens will normally 10x or 100x the first minutes after it is launched, but then the price will go down and you can repurchase them once you have earned your 10x and hold them at a really lower price until the coins are listed on a centralized exchange like Binance or like Coinbase or one of those major ones. Because once the tokens are listed on those exchanges, then they will easily 2x, 5x again. So you can make a lot of money, guys, with ICOs. And that's why I'm making this video, because a lot of you guys have been participating on airdrops, and that's fine and that's cool. And who doesn't love a good airdrop? But all the money you have been getting from those airdrops, or maybe some money you have lying around just waiting to be invested in something, you could put here and participate. Especially, guys, if you have participated on that MASA airdrop, the video I explained how to do that, and you got that NFT. This is a huge opportunity, guys. So I think for now, this is all you need to know about ICOs, IGOs, IDOs, and all those O's. And all the money you can make. It's hard to get whitelisted, as you saw on Polkastarter. I did not get whitelisted. I had the minimum amount of tokens staked back then, so that's why my chances were low. Now, Seedify increases your odds by a lot compared to Polkastarter. The projects might be more interesting in Polkastarter, and the best of all, launchpads is Coinlist. So I think this is a great summary of what we have been discussing. And again, today you have the opportunity to participate in the MASA community sales with an increased odds of getting the whitelist, because you have that NFT if you did that work, that homework that we discussed back some weeks ago. I hope this video was useful to you. I hope you can make a lot of money with ICOs. Again, it's approaching, the season is approaching, and we are really early, but you want to buy those tokens if you are going to participate on Seedify right now before they go to $8 or $10. Before we end, I'm going to show you the price of Polkastarter at the peak of the last cycle, because really, guys, these tokens will go way up when we are in ICO season. And here we are, guys. This is the graph. POLS used to be around, the peak of the market around a little bit over $5 at the peak of the ICO season in the last cycle. I mean, it started at under $1, so close to the price it is right now. And when ICOs started coming and 10xing and 1000xing, everyone was interested in participating in ICOs. Then the price of POLS went all the way up. And then, the ICO season started diminishing because we entered the bear trend in Bitcoin. And, ICOs were less and less interesting. So the price went all the way down to, 25 cents, 30 cents, which was close to what I was discussing earlier. And that was a perfect time to buy them. I did not buy them. Probably you didn't either. And right now it's at $1. So it, just holding them and getting too close to ICO season could 4x that investment just itself, plus whatever rewards you get from staking, plus whatever you get from those ICOs. Same thing is going to be happening with Seedify. At the top of the market, Seedify was worth $17.5, and right now it's $4. So it could easily do a 3x or even a 4x when we approach the peak of ICO season. So if this was interesting, useful, entertaining, please like this video and subscribe to Startup Central, where we discuss airdrops, ICOs, IGOs, IDOs, and every kind of way you can make money in the crypto sphere. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.